Alright, so for today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a flint striker out of a piece of flattened rebar. Hope you enjoy the video. Oops, I'm not very good at this. Here we go. Always makes me jump. Alright, so I'm just forging the first little mustache looking thing here. And I like to use a sort of heavy hammer for drawing out this material here. And as I said, I'm just using a flattened piece of rebar, so getting that about as long as I'd like it. And now I'm just cutting it off from the regular bar. I think this curl is going to get a little bit long, so I'm going to cut off a little bit of it, so it's pretty close to the same length as the other one. So that one, oh, there I switched to an even smaller hammer that has a ball peen on the back of it to form that little thing that little divot that your finger goes in. Now I just made the little beauty curls that everyone loves. And now I'm just curling that. And I'm going to put this little teeny horn thing, I'm not sure what it's called. So there's one mustache thing. There went another. Another beauty curl. And just touching it up, straightening it out. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm just making a second mustache looking thing. And since I changed to a different hammer, it's a little bit lighter, and I decided that the other one was just too bulky for using tongs, and I just wanted to use a lighter hammer. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to do this one, I think. Here's the flint striker that I made earlier, and I'm just going to put it in, wait for it to get a little bit hotter than red, and then dip it in that water barrel over there, just up to here. Because if I get this, there's a better chance of it, like if I drop it, there's a better chance of it shattering or cracking if I do that. So I'm just going to grab some tongs after I take it out. This is all I'm going to be doing now, so I'm just going to turn the forge off on my way over. So, just a little bit over red. So, see how I'm keeping the mustache looking things above the water? I'm just going to wait till it gets like black, and then probably put it all the way in. I'm just going to clean up this edge on the grinder. Look at how many sparks that's making. a good sign. But here's a rebar that's been cooled down. Look at how many sparks it puts off. The reason I harden this in water instead of oil is it makes it harder so it should strike better. Probably good. Alright, so here's a finished flint striker, and here's some flint and a little bit of char cloth. And so I like to strike this type of flint striker by putting my middle finger here, so it should balance like this, and then put my thumb here and then brace it with my other fingers, and my pinky just doesn't really do anything. It sort of rests on that sometimes. Yeah, I sort of adjust it, get it into a nice feel. And then I like to point this sort of up because I'm scraping the metal off of this. So point it a little bit up, not too much because then you'll hit your hand, but just enough to make it scrape good and it doesn't fly. So, see them sparks? Now I'm just gonna put my char cloth on here. You don't need such a big piece, but you just start sparking, and then this will start glowing orange. I'll show you in a second. And then you'd put it in your tinder, and then blow on your tinder until it bursts into a flame, and then light your fire. So you could bring this camping or anywhere that you'd want to start a fire. And let's see here. Oh, see that little ember of a glow? It'll start spreading fast like a wildfire. Now if that touches me, I'm ouched. Isn't that so cool looking? It's so funny how it spreads in such different places. Because look at that, it's just polka dotted. We'll just do it again after church. So I'm being very careful not to light anything but the char cloth. Oh, it's still up there. So you just lay this in your tinder at this point, and then blow on it like I said, and then blow on it, maybe add a little bit of tinder. See you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you can make a flint striker.